Stuck for some patterns. You don't need a name for every line you draw. Support and resistance, that's the real law. Fake gurus twist and turn, trying to see what's not there. You can see it too, squint your eyes and spin around in your chair. Zoom out, breathe deep, let the level speak. Fake gurus be teaching the wrong technique. Focus on the price, not some fairy tale fiction. Identify key levels, no superstition.
They be squinting at the charts like it's hieroglyphics.
Yo, I think I see a seahorse, bro, it's bullish.
Got that double dragon with a bat wing tail. Call it Gandalf's torch, now it can't fail.
I seen the cup and crab, the upside down tiger. Shrek's forehead breakout, looking tighter and tighter. Man, stop it. You trade in imagination, we trade levels whereby you show dedication. I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Fake gurus trading fairy dust, we trading support resistance lines. They making patterns from nothing, we're reading real signs. Supply up top, demand down low. Patterns lie, just like a bimbo. They draw a banana wedge with the crown inside it. We hitting home runs, they lucky to get a base hit.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows, no trollers. Don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Yo, if patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse spider monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy. They say I see your left facing dolphin flag. Bro, you just drew a triangle and gave it some swag. If patterns are called out, know how to draw them. They be forcing patterns, now condemned. We mark that zone where price keeps stalling. Respect that wick, that's where a buyer's been calling. Forget the wizard hat and the parrot wing pattern. Price action is king, identify where it can turn.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows, no trollers. Don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like never mattered. We don't need a pattern, we need a plan. Support and resistance, that's where we stand. If patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse spider monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy.
Now that is funny. I see your comments, Sin. I love it. I love it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango. Bingo and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. If you're in trades and you're making money, great. If you're not in trades and you could have made money, it's okay. You're going to make money. You are going to make money. Let's see here. I do have something on that it shouldn't be on. So 1 second. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any suggestions, questions, comments, concerns, issues, charts, all that fun stuff, let me know. So here we go. Let's go and put some music on. And the music, you should be able to hear it, but it shouldn't be overwhelming. If it is overwhelming, take off your headphones. Take off your headphones. All right. Let's see here. You should be able to hear it, but not, again, challenging the voice that you're hearing now. All right, good stuff. All right, so what are we doing right now? We're looking at crypto bubbles on the hourly time frame, and nothing too exciting. There's no 8%, 20%, 40%, nothing too exciting. Some green, some red. Kind of a meh day. Let's go to the daily time frame. Same thing, some are up, most are down. It's if any trading is going to be done, it's more likely scalps. Other than that, I mean, it's not worth it. Could you get the bottom? Sure. Could you get the top? Sure. How many times will you take to try those bottoms or tops just so you can post on X and show how great you are? I'd rather not. You know, I do this more so for me than to boast and brag on the internet. Don't need that. Nobody cares about me. You know, I care about my portfolio. So I'm not going to try just to impress somebody. I'm not going to do that. But a lot of people do. A lot of people do. All right. Yep. Crypto Sammy, right on. Yeah, I think it's too loud. Crypto Sammy says, yeah, sideways right now. Dead. Yeah, 100%. And this is what sets true traders apart from somebody who is, in my opinion, not as experienced, because they're like, oh, well, I got to get into a trade. I'm not in any trades. Let me try to get into a trade. And then you get stopped out. And oh, well, let me try to go the other way. And then you get stopped out. Because right now it's just chop. It's very boring, unless you're really zoomed in, 3 minute, maybe 5 minute, and just trading very small moves with higher leverage. You know, if we find one today, we might play. But other than that, it's okay not to be in a trade. It really is. We got Melissa in the house. What's up, Melissa? Appreciate you for being here. And of course, Sin. I've taken it. Sin liked the video, the music that we had in the very beginning. It was a new song that we created, and this is from. It's called Thoughts and Patterns. This was a comment that was just made. It wasn't like, hey, make a song from this. It was a comment that was made. I love the comment, and I said, oh, let's put it on. I'm going to make a song about it. Sure enough, I made it that same day, released it, I think at 4 a.m. That's when I finished that song. And I think it came out pretty good. It was pretty difficult to make everything kind of match up, but it's very funny. It talks about different patterns and everything else. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. If you trade patterns, great. If you force patterns, that's what I have issues with. And this song talks about it. It's very funny, in my opinion. The right-facing dolphin flag. Oh my gosh, it's funny. Let's see here. Bingos and a bangos. Let's see here. Caught the rise yesterday, but since then, chop sideways. Yeah. See, and here's the thing too. Like, we never know. Hey, we got Mr. T in the house. What's up, Mr. T? Appreciate you, man, being here. Here's the thing. We never know when the chop will lead into a move up or a move down. We never know. And we could, let's say we're having some chop and it breaks a level and we enter long and it just takes off. Great. Good. But it could take off and then get some chop again and then break down. I was like, okay, well, maybe let's try to get a short here in case it continues going down. But then if the chop continues, because again, we don't know until after it happens, then it comes back up and now it's just ranging in this field. Well, now what we do is the more price action that happens, the more time that happens, now a range is established. Normally, once we identify the range, it's almost done. Literally, it's almost done. Whatever time frame you're doing, it's almost done. So, you know, when you're trading this range, don't expect to just keep on trading the range. It's going to either break up or break down. And that's the whole trick to all this. And yes, you can have divergence. Speaking about divergence, we're going to look at Bitcoin on the, we have D-Long in the house. What's up, man? D-Loon in the house. What's up? Looking fishy too, 100%. 100% right now. The market makers are loading up positions and they may start creating like inverse head and shoulders or maybe a double bottom, and it breaks out of that level. Everybody's waiting for these levels to be broken so they can long, because we're going to the moon. 130k, 150k, 200k, let's go, moon mission, only to go and then bloop, stop everybody out. And then everybody goes short because now, okay, here's the top. Let's short this bad boy into all these levels down here. And then what do? Bloop, comes back up. And now it established a larger range. Right now, we are literally, and we've always been we are literally at the mercy of price action. Regardless indicators, regardless everything, it's the price action, guys. Like once we understand that, you know, we know that we have probabilities, you know, because we have divergence, or we have so far support on the 200 SMA, or whatever time frame you use or SMA you use. But anything can happen. The point of control, the value area high or low, anything can happen. And a lot of these mentors out here, they say that if this happens, this will happen, or it's going here. No, they can do whatever it wants. Once you realize that, like, we literally have to be like water, to where we're flowing wherever it takes us, whether it's the form of a cup, a bowl, a pitcher. Like, we have to be very fluid. And if we say that it will do something, or it should do something, or it's gonna do, no, we will. It's like being frozen water, which is ice, taking the form of whatever, you know, mindset we have. Oh, it broke the PLC, it's going here. No, if it flips, what happens to us? We fall, we break. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Let's see here. See, why does it say restream on the title screen? Oh, does it? Man, I hate that. It's starting to do that now. They want me to pay for it. I hate it. Where are we at? Let me see. I think it's it should just say restream on the thumbnail. I really hate that. And they just started doing it too. They just started doing it right here. See that restream? If they want me to pay for it, I think like 20 bucks a month or something. But I mean, I have all these other $20 a month things. It's like, man, I don't need to do it. But if I do it, it's expensive. No, I think it's more than $20 a month. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Thumbnail, yeah. It's just because they want me to pay for it. Before it wasn't there, I would be able to stream, and then it would only be in the description. So before the stream, I would have to delete the first line of the description on every single time. And now they have it on the thumbnail. I hate it. Yours is the only one I see like that. Yeah, because I'm poor. That's why I'm poor. I'm a broke guy. I got $14 in the bank, guys. $14 in the bank. But this is because I use this restream so I can stream to X and also YouTube. But if I pay for it, I think I can stream up to like 5 different services. And I don't know. Maybe I'll do it when the market gets better. Maybe. Let's see, we went to this already. Let's go over here and let's go to the crypto. Let's do the crypto. We got Diaz in the house. What's up? Smash those likes, y'all. Yeah, definitely, guys. Smash the likes. Smash the likes for sure. I do appreciate that as well. So let's do crypto. The Sphere and Greek index right now is at 66. Okay, it's doable. Because, you know, there is still bullish FOMO happening, but people are realizing like, we might start coming down. So this fear may start coming over this way. We'll see. Let's go and look at the heat maps. Well, let's look at the heat maps. Yeah, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of expenses running this business, like a lot of expenses. And some of these programs are part of the expense. You know, you have the video editing, you have the Photoshop for the thumbnails. Also, you have the streaming. I mean, you have just the maintenance as far as, you know, if the lights go for the extra, I have extra lights here. If those go out, I got to rebuy those, the camera, the setup, just, I mean, it's a lot of expense. $14 in the bank. Dang, that's 16 more than I have. No. I believe everybody's got more than me. Everybody. Yeah. And those $14, they're going to probably get used to get a lawyer. I'm not sure if y'all tuned in yesterday on Crypto on the Rocks, on Crypto Coin Mindset. They have a segment called Crypto on the Rocks. And I showed up and I let them know. I was like, I got another paper today, but this one, it's official from my ex-boss, who I thought was not gone. based off of no information being on the internet. However, his lawyer, who has been sending me eviction notices for the past, probably almost a year now, but that was just a scare tactic. But now she is I have it on the other desk, some kind of fancy word, which means that he's gone. I didn't think he was, but he's gone. So, and she's so I'm gonna probably have to get a lawyer. And the times are tough right now for me, guys. The times are tough, but nobody cares about that. Let's see how I can make y'all money. Let's see. That makes sense. I literally thought it meant that it was a replay. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. I got a lot of stress in my life, guys. Probably be homeless. We'll see. But nobody cares about that. How can we make you money? Well, let's go. We're looking at the liquidations heat map on the 24-hour time frame. We got liquidations on top, 55.46 million, price at 109.879. We also have a lot of liquidations right here, 57.66 million at 107.7722. I think I said too many sevens. But so we have liquidations up top and on the bottom. Where's it gonna go? Where is it going to go? Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. I'm gonna check your chats in just a second, guys. Man, I mean, it's literally dab smack in the middle, right in the middle. Is it gonna go up? Well, I tell you what, it cannot go up unless it breaks this level. Is it gonna go down? Well, it can't go down unless it breaks this level. So this is why we trade level by level. Very important. Man, I got a stray hair or something. It's bothering me. Let's see here, going down the list. Let's see, that story is crazy, Joe. Wow, so sorry. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't want to bore everybody with the story, but basically I was tricked to come over here, and I'm a registered nurse. I haven't practiced in like 5 years because of crypto, and if I were to get a job, which I don't want to do, I'm afraid I'd put the patients' lives at risk just because I've been out of the game for so long. And where I go is the nursing homes were my calling. And everybody there, like as soon as you go in, it's like, Joe, you have this one and this one, like they're on their last breath. So like you got to be watching them, and hopefully they don't go on your shift. It's horrible. And then I don't have rental history because I've been here for the past 3 years or so. And then the place that I did leave, well, I broke the lease. So I'm up a creek. Got lots and lots of stress going on right now, guys, but let's see if we can make some money. See if we can make some. Let's see here. Going to the list. Let's see here. Well, thank you, Melissa. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. Let's see here. Thank you, Mr. T. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, so basically, I just need to find out. See, but lawyers are gonna be expensive, and I'm not crying. I got this dumb hair. It just keeps on bothering. Yeah, and like for me, story time. Joe, you said you were gonna do it. Story time. So like for me, I'm really happy. Like I haven't drank in a long time. Now, granted, if you drink, great for you, love it. My cousin was here, and I told him I wasn't drinking, and it's like, oh, does that mean I can't drink or anything? Just out of respect. I was like, no, man, you can drink. I don't care. And sure enough, I'd go with him to the bars or whatever, and he'd be drinking, making a fool of himself, whatever. Having a good time. And I'm just there and I'm playing darts, drinking my soda, but I was making really bad decisions. Then, I thought I was cool and fun and everything. I saw some videos, and that's what really opened my eyes. It's like, man, I made some really bad choices. So I just stopped. And first, it was mainly for the my group that I have, because I want to be sharp. And when stuff goes off, I want to be ready. And so first I did it for my group. And then after that, we had a really bad storm over here. And so it really is. There's a hair that's flying around and it's bothering me. That's funny. I got allergies in my eye, both my eyes right now. So, but yeah. So, story time. So I stopped drinking because of my community, because I want to be sharp. And then the lights, the whole electricity, when we had that big old tornado or whatever it was, thunderstorm, it took out the electricity for like 4 days, I think it was. So I'm bored as heck. So I'm going through my videos. It's like, oh man, I made some really bad choices. So I just stopped. And yesterday when I got that letter that's official from the court, I'm like, man, and I have a bottle of Crown here. I said, man, but I was gonna go buy some beer and, you know, drink the Crown and everything. And I'm like, no, you know, because I really want to do that 1 year. You know, granted, I wasn't doing it for a year, but it's just like I've done it for not drank for so long. I really like it. Like, I really like it. Now, granted, I love it when I drink too, because, well, it's just fun. But I made a lot of bad choices. See here, alcohol is it's incredibly mind altering, big time, man. A lot of people must underestimate it. Yeah, that one. So yeah, so alcohol, it really is, you know, and there's a lot of times where I would have fun and I wouldn't remember a lot of it. For one, my memory in general, not that I would drink to an excess of blackout, something like that. But that's why I record, because, you know, we're having a good time, we're laughing, joking, and, you know, everybody's like, man, Joe, you're the best. And I would love that. Like, I'm the type of person where I can go to a bar, wherever, nobody knows me. By the time I'm leaving, people are saying, man, Joe, man, I love you, dude. Like, you're my best, because, you know, I'm just that type of person. And it's like, hey man, let me record this so I can play this back just to myself. And oh yeah, sure, man, I met you tonight, and dude, you're the best, and blah blah. And so I have a lot of those videos. So I was watching all those, and then I would see other videos that I was doing. It's like, oh man, like I went here, I did that. You know, we went to after parties, the whole nine, and it's like, nah. So now I don't. But I tell you what, yesterday, came really close. Like, man, that Crown's looking really good. I just need to buy some, you know, something to mix it with. And it's like, man, no, because then I might do something dumb because of the emotions and everything. I said, nah, wait. And it passed. The emotions passed. So now it's just, okay. And it was funny. Yesterday I was making jokes on Crypto on the Rocks. I was like, all right. Now I'm gonna go and look at Amazon for some tents. I'm about to be homeless. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now you may be thinking, Joe, well, you know how to trade. Why don't you, like, you don't have any money? It takes money to make money, and I say this all the time. It really does. If you have 100,000, it's really easy to make $1,000. If you have 100,000. It's pretty easy to make $5,000, $10,000. It's really easy. But if you have, let's just say, for example, $100, it's pretty hard to make $100 if you're doing proper risk management. It really is. So that's one thing that a lot of people, I know that they think is, well, you trade, we see what you're doing. You know, your trades are successful. Like, why don't you have, you know, an excessive amount of money? Well, it takes money to make money. You don't believe me? Try it. Let's see here. Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully, and I was hoping by now that the market will be really great. And, you know, let's just say I have $100, which I don't, but let's just say I did. If I had $100, I have 14. Let's just say I had $100, you know, that $100 by now, if the market was going to do what I was thinking it was going to do, I'd be up, you know, 5, maybe 7x by now. But no, the market is literally toying with us, literally. So it is what it is. All right, moving on. That's enough of that talk. So here, yeah, and there'll be a lot of times too where, you know, I'd have a good time, come home, drink some more, continue the party, and then I would be able to wake up in like 4 hours and be, all right, let's go, you know, start my day. And I started realizing lately that like I would sleep the whole freaking day. Like I wake up at 12 in the afternoon or maybe 3 in the afternoon. And this was some time ago though. And it's like, man, the whole day went, and I'd be sluggish. It's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, so we went over that. Let's go to the liquidations. Who's getting liquidated? Oh my gosh, let's refresh this one more time. Right now, pretty much neck and neck on the hour because of the chop. 4 hour, pretty much neck and neck because of the chop. 12-hour, the shorts got a little bit more wrecked. 24-hour, the longs got wrecked, which this just shows it's flipping and not flopping. So how do we trade it? Well, you could potentially just wait, not be in any trades. You know, wait till we get a direction. Now, if you do wait, well, then you could miss the move. And I make sure I stress this. I make sure I stress this to my group with audios that I do. And I let them know, we will miss trades. We will. There are times where we'll catch a trade and man, it just explodes. And I let them know, we got lucky. I make everything to where it's not, oh, look at me, I'm the best and this and that. And I have a secret. No, I don't. The only thing I can do is see the support resistance levels. And then of course, if there's people trading it, boom, we're going to enter. And if it blows up, great. But I let my people know, hey, this was luck, so that nobody has the not misinformation, but wrong way of thinking. Where it's like, oh man, Joe did a really great call last time. Let me put in more money this time and not worry about my risk. And then now you get wrecked. So for me, it's not about boasting and bragging, and I don't have an ego. I don't have none of that stuff. Like, I literally treat your money like it's my money. And I will, hey guys, we got lucky on this trade. It moved 30% in the first hour of our setup, but this doesn't happen all the time. I bring you back down to earth. And then if we start losing, hey guys, we're gonna lose trades. Losing is part of the game. So what I do is I literally give you the reality of trading. Some are going to hit, some aren't. Some are going to stop us out and then move. So we just need to have our alerts. All right. Let me see what y'all are saying here. Let me see what y'all are saying. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. We got Meet Damien in the house. What's up, Meet Damien? Appreciate you, man, for being here. You're absolutely killing it on your live streams. What time do you go live today? Killing it on the live streams. Let's see here. Here's. Yeah, we just started a club. LOL. You know what? I actually. So there is a. I would like to do that. You know, but it'd be a non-alcoholic club. But that's like that was my dream. I get man. The thing is. I got a straggler, and it's bothering me. Anyway, I got a straggler. I guess so. What I want to do, like, if I do rather when we make all this amount of crazy money in crypto, what I would like to do, this is a small town, is create a bar type atmosphere with no alcohol. You know, and granted, I'm not against alcohol. But this establishment, it'll have pool tables, dart boards, you know, a little part where they can dance, and you know, just where people can have fun that don't want to drink. And I think that'd be pretty. And even like play bingo, you know, how certain nights bingo nights. I think that'd be pretty cool. And like, there's no drinking, you know, and that way, because there's no drinking, guess what? There's not gonna be any fights. That's the biggest thing, man. People drink and they get all brave and everything. That's crazy. Let's see here. See here. Yeah. Just read your thing, Kate Diggity. We got Wix Wi-Fi 89 in the house. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Going down the list. Meet Gaming says, are we longing or shorting today? And what assets? I don't know, man. Like, to me, so some people may see this as a bull pennant, and for anybody who does patterns, please study patterns and use the correct terminology. This is not a flag. This is not a flag. If somebody calls this a flag, be careful. This is a pennant. If this breaks out of this, am I going to enter? Nope. Why? I don't trade patterns. Oh, and for those that don't know, we have a new song. I just released it today. And this is Force and Patterns. This is a very good song. It's very funny, and I recommend everybody watch it. Smash a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. I spent a lot of hours, you know, making this song, making it fit. Very funny, and you're gonna laugh. I hope you laugh at all the crazy pattern names that I talk about. They're very funny. Anyway, so would I buy the breakout of this? Nope. Why? Well, let me show you. Let me show you. Well, make sure the magnet tool is on, and we're going to do this right here. I believe it's snapped in place. Yes, I want that right there. So here, the price action could do this. So let's say it breaks out. You buy the breakout. I don't. It comes up. It gets rejected. It comes back down. And then we actually have this kind of mid-zone level, you know, so we have the top, we have the bottom, we have kind of like this middle range. Comes down here, comes up, comes down, and guess what? You just lost. What I do is I wait for the break of this and also the candle bodies. So I'm actually trading structure while others are trading patterns. I don't trade patterns, I trade structure. So let's do this right here. Let's go set alert. Let's do this, and let's go this. So if it does this instead, let's say it does break out, awesome, gets rejected, comes up, does this, bloop. Now I can try to long, but we got to zoom out and we got to see where could it go to. It could go up to right here. This was a really nice thing, and I actually had my thing here to possibly short, but this is when I finally went to bed and I woke up and it was down here like, but this would have been, I mean, this would have been a nice short, but it came down and went straight up, came down, and then it's right where we would have really entered. So it's just too much shot. It's just too much shot. But it might come up to here, come down, come back into this range, and then maybe go up. Right now it's just chop city. If you're not in a trade, I don't recommend being in one unless you're going to scalp trade. Then you can trade. But like when I open a trade expecting it to be for a couple days, no, I do it for a few hours. Mr. T says, bro, in 3 years your channel will be at, I hope so, man, I really do. And the only way this can happen is with your help, literally with everybody who is here, with your help. Like, my times haven't changed, they're always the same so far right now. So there, if you can make it, because again, I know people have jobs and families and everything else, or maybe the hours just don't work for you. But if you can, like just you being here and watching, that helps the algorithm. By you engaging in the chat, that helps the algorithm. By you doing everything, I mean, the likes and everything else, that helps a lot. So thank you guys. And we hopefully, let's see here. Okay. On the list. Wick's wife says, subscribe to Me Gaming. Awesome. Very good. See, I take Saturday off. I go live tomorrow afternoon. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow we push everybody to Billy Goat Tales. So I think that's the time you kind of do it. So just to kind of give you a heads up. He starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. See here. Hey, we got Kevin in the house. What's up, Kevin? Appreciate you. From Florida. Very nice. Wick's wife 589 says, I like that idea, Joe, because I myself do not partake in, discourage me from going out. Yeah. And you can have fun without drinking. And just in my opinion, it's fun-er when you do, but you also make poor decisions. You really do. B5. Bingo. Bingo. That's funny. See, LOL. That was terrible. One of these nights, I'll hit you up with my rap swag. Dude, I tell you what, man, like sometimes I'll see these comments and it's like, that's going to be a song. And it's fun. Let's see here. Crypto Sammy says, made me turn my hat around. There you go. There you go. See here. One of this. I see you. Meet David says, I uploaded my VRVP indicator on TikTok today. So it's on YouTube, man. I hate TikTok. I really hate TikTok. My videos on TikTok are literally getting 0 views now. Before I was crying about 4 views, 6 views. Now they are getting 0. And that's because I spent hours and hours watching all these people on there just crap, in my opinion. Not everybody, but the one crap. And I'm liking the video, and I'm liking people who commented, and I'm putting a comment because you got to put in work, I guess. And so my 6 likes, my 6 views and 12 views, if I'm lucky, have now gone down to 0. And I said, So I don't upload to TikTok anymore. I hate TikTok. It's dumb hair. So it's on YouTube and TikTok. That's the only social media. Yeah, very nice. I need to post some more shorts. I don't know. See the VRVP. Yeah. So it's the VPR. I don't know. But before it used to be called the Visible Range Volume Profile. I don't think that if that's the name right now, but it used to be called something different. And then now they changed it, but I think it's a Visible Range Volume Profile now. So here, Mr. C says, we will help you always, man. You are a pro. Thank you, man. Yeah, and I try to do this for free. I really do. I try to do it for free. If you want access to me and all of my updates, well, then you join the group. But here, you do this. And then we just see what happens. See here, no volume either. Yeah, no trades, maybe spot, then don't watch. Yeah. And I noticed that too yesterday, because I'm literally like I said, I don't go out, I don't drink, I'm like literally staring at these charts. And before there was movement, and then it just kind of got slow. So that's another thing, like when you join the group, like you are literally leveraging your time. You don't have to be staring at these dumb charts. Like I'm doing that for you. It's like, I don't think it's kind of slow right now. And I left a message today. It's like, you know what? Right now it's just so. We just gotta wait. We gotta wait for the trend, really. And right now we're just waiting, and it's very boring right now. Very boring. See here. Dylan says there should be more people like you on YouTube giving out true experience for free. Yeah, and I agree too. Everybody, the reason they're rich is because they charge you to learn how to trade. I wish that if I could, start all over again. One, I would learn about crypto much sooner and how to trade. But like, I really wish there was somebody like me when I first started that went in such great depth as far as explaining everything instead of just saying, here's a trend line, you enter here, stop loss here. Okay. But explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing and what to look out for, and to explain the difference between the bull market and the bear market, and the different segments within those markets depends on how you trade, depends on your risk management. Man, I would have saved a whole, because I had 5 mentors. They weren't cheap, but they basically taught me what not to do, because everything they taught me was in the bull market, which of course, it was very difficult not to make money. But on all of their teachings, as soon as the market changed and it took real skill, none of their stuff worked. None of it. So that's why I show you how to trade in the moment versus what everybody else does in the moment, level by level. And that's why we do that. And I stress that a lot, because I don't want you getting duped. I don't want you losing money. I want you making money. Let's see here. Meet Damon says, my live stream will be between 12 and 2 tomorrow. Okay, awesome. So 12 and 2. Mine starts at 4. So I do 4 on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, that'd be a good time. See, Get Your Game On says, are you native or Hispanic? I don't know. I've always been a procrastinator. I've always wanted to do that DNA thing, but I never did. But I'm gonna have to lean with Native American. I'm gonna have to lean with that, just due to the high cheekbones. And I'm gonna say a joke, but there's females in here, so I can't say that joke. But it's funny too. Like whenever I go to the bar, and like I don't think there's a lot of Indians over here. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think so. Anyway, I go to the bar, and of course the females are like, "Can I ask you?" And it's like I already know what's gonna happen. It's like, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Fine." He doesn't like flashes. And they're like, what? And he does not like flashes, but yeah, go ahead. No. I don't know. Are you a Native American? My horse is out front. He doesn't like flashes. Just make it quick. And of course, that's the icebreaker right there. Everybody starts laughing. But I think so. I think I'm Native American. Let's see here. All right, moving on. But yeah, so there's that one that I would say. And of course, people want my number. And I just say, we just start a fire and I'll see the smoke signals. So don't worry about it. So that would be another little icebreaker. I'd rarely give anybody my phone number, rarely. And then that's another one I would do. Oh, and it was funny too, because like all the guys, they would because of course we'd always joke around and everything, and all the guys they'd see me and they're like, oh, wait, oh, as and then we start doing our thing. Let's see here. Thanks for the sub. I saw that I got one new today. Yeah, so everybody sub to Damien. Meet Damien. Now, of course, I love showing people different YouTubers. I really do. So definitely check him out and just see what he does. See if you like his style. Like, you don't have to like everybody's style. You don't have to like my style. Meet Damien recommends people to me, and maybe they don't like my style, but at least they know that there's somebody else who is not trying to gouge their eyes out with, oh, well, if you want to learn how to trade, you have to pay me money. No, Meet Damien talks. He shows you different levels. He shows you different things. Same thing with Porky. Same thing with Road Dog, Crypto Road Dog. Road Dog Crypto. I always, for whatever reason, I always get his name mixed up. Road Dog Crypto. Let's see. Yeah, definitely, guys. Smash the like. Definitely smash the like. Any coins, guys? Any coins y'all want to do? So one thing that I do want to do is I want to. Oh, let's go to the daily time frame and let's go ahead and hide this stuff. I want to show y'all something. Now, whenever I ask a question, I pretty much know the answer. Just to give y'all, anybody who's here, if you see me asking a question on somebody else's stream, or if you're that person streaming, I know the answer already. But I'm doing this to, one, see if you know it, and two, to possibly help a new trader who doesn't know to ask that question. And I put this challenge to everybody here to as well. I do this all the time. If you're an experienced trader, ask me questions. One, it tests me to see if I know what I'm talking about. And two, it maybe somebody doesn't know to ask that question yet. So, that does help. And not only that, but I can also probably chop it up and make it a short. So here, I want to show something. And we come down here, y'all can see it. We have a high, we have a lower high. We have this high is higher than this one. No, we can't use it because it has this little stuff. So boring. So in order to do divergence, you cannot just do whatever. Like here's one hump and then here's another hump. So for me, this is a bearish divergence if the price doesn't match up. But because we had this red and then a green and then a red and then some greens, this is higher than this. And let's go and look. So this part right here, which is here, is higher than this. However, we have this higher than this. This is on the daily time frame. This is higher than this. And the question I asked on another stream was, what's the, because they were showing divergence and everything. Let me get just some water real quick. Ice cold water, but the ice is melted. So one thing that I do is I love asking questions to see what people know. And my question was on the daily time frame. So I'm being very specific on the daily time frame, because they were talking about divergence on Bitcoin using the daily time frame at that time, which I'm assuming they were talking about this, but even that they're teaching wrong, because they have this little green right here. If this little green was not here, which I didn't think it was here, but they didn't zoom in, I guess. But if this little green was not here, this would be divergence as well. That's why you always got to zoom in. But they were talking about bearish divergence, and the price may be coming down. And at that time, the price was coming down. So it just kind of led to that they knew that potentially could come down. So my question was, since this is a daily time frame and we have bearish divergence, how far on average do you think the price might go? That person did not answer me because they were, I guess, not reading the chat. But another person who does trading and is very knowledgeable in trading, they answered on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, the average bearish divergence is about 10%. Okay, sounds good. Here we have bearish divergence. I have not done this yet. I don't know what the divergence is, but on this one candle, because that's the lowest it went, what was the, so from here to here, about 5%. Okay. Because this is Bitcoin, I would have liked to have seen it closer to maybe 7, maybe even 8, because it doesn't take, I mean, it takes a lot for Bitcoin to move 1%, 2%. So to say on average 10%, I would be satisfied with a 7 or 8% movement. This one's a 5. So my point is, divergence will play out until it's done. This could have come all the way down here before going up and finding support here. The bearish divergence could have made it come all the way down here to find support and then come up. And then not only that, but what could have happened, since there was bearish divergence, price could have rolled over, did this, and then continued coming down to tackle this. And it would have all started with this bearish divergence. However, it only pulled back less than 5% and then shot straight up again. This shows me that for me personally, even if I see bearish divergence, I don't know how long it will go down. I don't know. Nobody knows. So to answer the question, bearish divergence will potentially move the price down until it stops, until buyers come in and make it take off. Now, here's another thing with divergence. Let's say here we do have bearish divergence. And let's say, so here we have this right here. This is our high and this is our high. So we're thinking bearish divergence. It's going to come down maybe to here, maybe to here. Nobody knows. Who knows? So let's say it does come down 2% and then takes off. And then we're still having, because now it's going up higher. So now we're having more bearish divergence. And finally, it rolls over and comes down pretty hard. My point on this factor is that bearish divergence it could be several days longer for it to finally roll over. So what I think is price will go up until it comes down. Yeah. Divergence, no divergence. This is just saying that it might come down now, or we're getting really close for it to come down, because how many times have you seen it on a daily time frame? Again, we're going to higher time frame. How many times have you seen it to where it's like, oh man, there's bearish divergence, and let me get in, and it goes up a little bit more. And like, okay, well, the bearish divergence is still there. Let me add to my trade. And then it goes up a little bit more. It's like, there's bearish divergence, and finally you either get stopped out or you get liquidated, whatever it is. And then there's still bearish divergence 3, 4, 5 days later, and then boom, it comes down. Once you start trading or looking at these charts, thousands and thousands and thousands of charts, you'll see it. Until then, do not take my word for it. Do not believe me. Don't ever believe me. Verify. Go into these charts and just look. Look for divergence, and then look to see if it went up or down, or how much longer it took for it to go until it started the divergence. When I first started, divergence was something that I wanted to master, because I'm thinking, oh man, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna learn divergence. This is the key. I can literally see when potentially the price is gonna change, and I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be a millionaire next month, because, well, I'm gonna break the code. So what I did, I literally had my notebook. I had notes where I was doing different time frames, 15 minutes, 1 hour. I think at the time I was doing the 2 hour, and the daily. And I'm seeing the percentage from this high to the other high for the divergence. And then I was doing the percentage from this high to this high for the divergence. And then I would measure out how much divergence actually played out, so that I could see, well, if there's a bigger gap, if the gap has more percentage, whether it's on the price or the actual indicator, is it leading, or could it potentially lead to more gains? Or if it's less of a gap, would it be more gains? Like, which one's going to give me more gains? And I did this for thousands of divergence. Thousands. Okay, I'll say hundreds, but I'm pretty sure it was thousands. But we'll just break it down to hundreds. And I did this, I don't know how many hours on end, for weeks and weeks and weeks. It took a long time to get that data, because I did not want only to do 100 and be like, oh, well, this has a higher percentage of. No, I wanted a nice database, so that I could kind of do the equation, because I wanted to crack the code. What did I learn? Well, I learned that smaller time frames, of course, lead to the larger time frames. So this divergence that may have been small or large, it didn't matter, could lead into larger divergence percentage wise moving forward, even though the larger time frames at that time did not have any signs of divergence until the smaller time frame started playing out days and days and days. Then the larger time frame, now it created that potential divergence. Let's see what else. So basically what I found, divergence, it'll do what it does when it does it, until it stops, and then it reverses. So that's what I found. Now, if you can prove me wrong, please do, so that I can start using divergence again, because I really wanted to master divergence, and it doesn't. So if this is your first time hearing this, put a let's see here, put a 7 in the chat. If this is your first time hearing this, put a 7 in the chat. If you've heard this before, put a 1. If this is the first time you've heard this, oh wait, if you don't believe me, put a 0. Put a 0, and then your reasoning why. Because you may shed some light on my extensive research. Does that mean that my extensive research is correct? Nope, sure doesn't. Doesn't mean that I put a lot of work into it. It sure does, but I could still be wrong. Not only that, but it also depends on the market and the segment of the market we're in. Bullish trend, bullish anything, trend lines, patterns, divergence will have a greater success rate in a bullish market. It's that simple. Stuff is going up. Bearish divergence or bearish patterns or bearish whatever will have greater percentage-wise profits and probability of it playing out because we're in that particular type of market. And these mentors, they don't tell you this, that, oh, there's bullish divergence, and guess what happens? Man, it moves 20, 30, 40%. I'll show you how to do this. I have videos, join my group, blah, blah, blah. I've learned all this now. Like, it is really difficult to not make money in a full-fledged bull market when the bull run is absolutely killing it. But what you want to do is leverage your time, and I recommend joining a group. And guess what? I have a group. So there you go. Let's see here. Crypto Sammy says, what? I've heard this before. You keep on saying the same thing over and over again. Can you get some new material? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Crypto Sammy. Man, that's pretty rude. Let's see here. Don't use divergence myself also. Yeah, so I mean, I'll see it. And most of the times, like if we're bullish and we have bearish divergence, I will put on the chart for the setups. I said right now we have bearish divergence on the daily, 4 hour and 1 hour. I'm entering now. I'm expecting, if it does pull back, to pull back to this support. And then here's my buy zone. I have a lower entry, and more than likely it's going to bounce up due to the fact that we're in a bullish market. So if it does pull back, there's a strong chance we'll continue upward. And unlike being in a sideways or bearish market, if we come down here, we could simply roll over and continue coming down. So that's why it's really important. Crypto Sammy says, well, 1 and 2 because I was only half listening. Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see, our hour's up already. Wow, man, that was quick. We didn't have any coins to go over. We didn't have any questions, but this is what I do, guys. Like, I show you the reality of trading. To me, this is really important, and not to sell you empty dreams or promises or nothing like that. We will win. We will lose. We will miss trades. It's just, we will do that. And if you want a group that, you know, posts winner after winner after winner after winner after winner after winner after winner, what they're not showing you is the amount of trades they're posting per day. 10, 15, 20 charts a day, so that they can produce those results. We don't. But just imagine. I mean, let's just say 10 a week, 70 charts a week, and you had 8 bangers. Man, what about all those other people that got wrecked? I don't do that. I don't do that. Let's see here. We have an admin. I think we posted it already. Let's see here. Let's see here. We didn't. So here we go. Put this in the chats. There you go. All right. Yeah, he goes live. You can ask him questions, and that's what I recommend everybody do. Ask questions always. One, it validates that he knows what he's talking about, and 2, it'll help somebody who doesn't even know to ask those questions. And his numbers are coming up, so let's get his numbers up, guys. Let's get his numbers up. He goes live. He does other videos. He did the VRVP video, so definitely check that out. Smash the like, leave a comment, and you'll see it. Yeah. We got Chaka in the house. What's up, Chaka? We were about to leave, but if you have a coin you want me to do, I will do that for you. If you have a question on trading, I will do that for you as well. I don't charge you, unlike all these other mentors out here where they charge $99 an hour to give you information. My goal is to make money with you, not because of you. Let's see. Mark says, I'm not naked. And yes, it's baby oil. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You guys are funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. I've already lost mine. There we go. Okay. So, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. But definitely, you know, I'm here to make money with you, not because of you. You know, I teach you how to trade. I reserve 1 hour every single day, Monday through Friday. And where's my stuff at? I put too many things on here already. I go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday and Sunday at 4. And then we do bonus streams too. We do bonus streams. Where did my level go? I hate that. It erases it. Or did I erase it? Oh, there it is. And we do bonus streams too. So this right here, we talked about this a little bit earlier, where I was saying, would I buy the breakout of this? Nope, because it could come up here. This is our little zone. It could do this number. And look what happened. It broke out, produced a wick, and now it's coming down. I don't trade patterns. I trade levels. It has to break this level in order for me to enter. See here. That's fun. All right, so we're going to put the timer on. Timer on will be for 1 minute. So if there are any questions or charts, then we can go ahead and do that. But once again, my main thing is, like, I want to teach you how to trade in the moment versus all these hindsight hustlers out here that show you, I mean, and just so funny too. They'll show you here like everything that they would have done or that you should have done or whatever, but they never call it. You know, and I have songs about that, hindsight hustlers. But I was actually looking for this. I went asleep, like right when I went to bed, man, this moved. Like, really? And I was actually looking for 2 levels. One, either are we going to get the more FOMO coming in? If so, we'll ride it. You know, we'll enter along and then see what happens. But we'll see. Let's see here. Blame the algorithm. I typed Hinder Intuition. Oh my gosh, you're killing it today with these. You're just killing it. I love it. Let's see here. Crypto Sammy says, new song. What's the title of the song? What's the subject? That's funny. That's so funny. But yeah, so this is what I do. I show you the reality of trading, and I don't FOMO. I don't trade patterns. I trade levels. I trade structure, and I teach you all this stuff here. All right, guys. Well, let's go in and watch the intro again. Oh no, let's not do the intro again. Hopefully, you can watch the music video that I have, and it's a brand new one. So definitely check it out. And leave a comment. Your new one. What about the new one? I need a complete thought. You want? So this one, it has. Okay, fine. We'll do it. But please, guys, everybody watch this video. Everybody watch this video and smash the like. Don't go in there and just do a comment and leave, because that destroys the channel. Go in there, jam out to it. I have other songs too from comments. And I may use your comment for the next song. So, the more comments, the better. Oh, it's this. I was like, why isn't it going away? So let's go ahead and do the first song. And I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next one. I may do a midnight stream. I don't know, a bonus stream. We'll see. But definitely tune in every single day. Make sure the notification bell is on. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where I truly do care about your money. I don't want to get rich because of you. I want to get rich with you. So tune in every single day. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Jam out to this song. Here we go. It's the new one.
Force of patterns. You don't need a name for every line you draw. Support and resistance, that's the real law. Fake gurus twist and turn, trying to see what's not there. You can see it too, squint your eyes and spin around in your chair. Zoom out, breathe deep, let the level speak. Fake gurus be teaching the wrong technique. Focus on the price, not some fairy tale fiction. Identify key levels, no superstition.
They be squinting at the charts like it's hieroglyphics.
Yo, I think I see a seahorse, bro, it's bullish.
Got that double dragon with a bat wing tail. Call it Gandalf's torch, now it can't fail.
I seen the cup and crab, the upside down tiger. Shrek's forehead break out, looking tighter and tighter. Man, stop it. You trade in imagination, we trade levels whereby you show dedication. I see the animal cracker inverse by the monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Fake gurus trading fairy dust, we trading support resistance lines. They making patterns from nothing, we're reading real signs. Supply up top, demand down low. Patterns lie, just like a bimbo. They draw a banana wedge with the crown inside it. We hitting home runs, they lucky to get a base hit.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows, no trollers. Don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse by the monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Yo, if patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse by the monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy. They say I see a left facing dolphin flag. Bro, you just drew a triangle and gave it some swag. If patterns are called out, know how to draw them. They be forcing patterns, now condemned. We mark that zone where price keeps stalling. Respect that wick, that's where a buyer's been calling. Forget the wizard hat and the parrot wing pattern. Price action is king, identify where it can turn.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows, no trollers. Don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse by the monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like never mattered. We don't need a pattern, we need a plan. Support and resistance, that's where we stand. If patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse by the monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy.
I love that song. That song is good. I like it. Took me a long time to make it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for entertaining me with singing for the song. I really appreciate it. Check out all my songs. Of course, you can check them all out everywhere there's music, really. And it'll help support the channel. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.